Nigerians, it don't get to the point where now Europeans, they will come and be celebrating the kind of growth that Nigeria is making. Now Europeans will come and celebrate how much Nigeria is making in trade with European Union. You need to see this news. You need to see this update. You need to see this bedu because it go definitely bust your brain. Calm down. Now me, they bring bedu where they bust brain. You understand? And this time around, European Union leaders, they don't come out. They come out in number. They say, Nigeria, how can you be making this money? How? Nigeria need to go and open do a business class to teach other African countries how to make money from Europe. You understand? Because we don't tire the exploitation. We don't tire. Africans should pay for extra classes. You understand? Africans should pay. Because this is never happening. Nigeria is the first country in Africa that is breaking this kind of records. Doing trade with America. Then America, they cry, say Nigeria is the one benefiting from the business more than them. It be like Igbo sense for business. Now, no be only Igbo sense. All the whole Nigerians don't get Igbo sense. All the whole Nigerians, everybody in Nigeria now, business, they are just making money left and right. That's what I'm seeing. Because how can Nigeria be in trade with America and Nigeria is the one benefiting more? Nigeria in trade with Europe, Nigeria is the one benefiting more. As in the only country now that I'm probably seeing that they are benefiting more from trade with Nigeria is China. Yes. But that's for the short term. But when you look at the long term, you realize that Nigeria will still be the one benefiting. Of course. Because let me give you an example now. China built a lithium factory in Nigeria to be processing lithium. Now, China is benefiting because maybe they are the ones getting the highest share out of the lithium that is being processed. You get the point? But now, 50 years, China go carry that lithium plant, go China. In fact, in the next 10, 15 years, those lithium plants and those factories, they go don't train Nigerians to be able to run everything. That time, Nigeria can tell China, oh yeah, pack, they go. As simple as that. Oh yeah, carry your things, they go. Now we can do it ourselves. So the long-term goal, I see Nigeria winning. Yes, the long-term goal. They are building factory in Nigeria to start manufacturing iPhones and all the kinds of AI tech gadgets. They are building their factory in Nigeria. In the next 20 years now, they go carry the factory go. They go don't train Nigerians. Nigerians will now be competent to do all of those things without the help of China. That's when Nigeria will just kick them with one nyash. Say, carry yourself, they go. Because we own this country. And Nigeria has laws that favor Nigeria, that Nigeria can easily do that. Yes, because there's a law in Nigeria that no company exists or runs in Nigeria without a Nigerian as a board of director. Without Nigeria having a certain amount of shares. So that law alone is putting Nigeria on the long-term advantage with any Chinese company, any European company, any American company that is coming into Nigeria. That's why I see ShopRite. When ShopRite left Nigeria, nobody even noticed because ShopRite became a Nigeria company and people did not even know. If they don't tell you that ShopRite, any ShopRite you see in Nigeria today is a Nigerian company, some years South Africans will still be thinking that they are the owners of ShopRite. They are not. The whole ShopRite in ShopRite, I've been at ShopRite in Nigeria now is owned by Nigeria. All 100%. You understand? Sense. These people to get sense. Me not be ambassador of a Mumu country. Me not be Mumu Bessie. You get the point? So I love the way the narrative is going. The Europeans have come out, guys, to I know that the celebration is covered with kind of small jealousy and envy background. You understand? Yes, small jealousy and envy background because nobody got to celebrate another person winning against them. You understand? But these Europeans, they think they get sense. Nigeria gets sense past them. And that's what Nigeria is trying to prove or showing them. You get the point now? So Nigeria has recorded over 10 billion trade surplus with European Union. This is European Union. We never talk about France. You know, Nigeria The number one country in the world that Nigeria is making a lot of money from oil sales is France. So yes, Nigeria makes more money from selling oil to France than to America. A lot of money. So this one now is different. We're talking about European Union trade. So the Nigerian government has recorded a surplus of $10 billion. Not be billion naira, $10 billion in trade with the European Union in this 2025 only. Imagine how much will come in 2026. See, all of una get ready, una go dey hail, una president, una go dey shout, this Nigeria too sweet, this Nigeria too good. Una go dey shout. Because they think God is sweet una. You understand? Yes. So the EU sent an envoy to Nigeria. The envoy to Nigeria on Economic Community of West African States. You understand? Yes. The man's name is Gautier Mignot. He disclosed this during the end of the year briefing. You understand? In bloc's achievement. So basically, there's an end of year meeting where these European blocks are coming in back to sit and analyze how is trade going, how is business going between Nigeria and the European countries, the European Union, how is business going between Africa and Europe. Because like I always tell you, if you notice, majority of the European countries now are now fighting to build friendship with Nigeria. Yes, majority. Even countries like France. France is going to the extent of sponsoring Nigerians to go and learn French. France is willing to give people money, give programs money that will go to universities and schools in Nigeria and be teaching French to Nigerian citizens. So that France can build a stronger ties, a stronger bond, a stronger connection with Nigeria. That is the end goal. And why do you think so? Because they want Nigeria's human resources. They want Nigerian services. They want Nigeria's partnership so much because they see what countries who have gotten Nigeria's partnership are doing. Look at UK, for example. UK is one of the reason why UK is strong today in so many sectors, even football, economy, many things is because of Nigerians. Nigeria contribute massively to UK's economic strength, UK's entertainment strength, UK's anything strength. Nigeria contribute massively. There are other countries too that contribute like India and others, but Nigeria, you cannot take out their contribution. Same thing with America. Yes, their military strength. You have Nigerians who are commanders, the number one. Their medical strength, Nigerians. Their engineering strength, their technology strength. So these countries, they see those values. China is today unshakable. China is holding Nigeria as if they hold one small fine babe. You know, they agree make Nigeria shake because of the benefits Nigeria is contributing to the Chinese strength and control of Africa. And so Europe, even though they know that Nigeria might be gaining from there, in the trade with Nigeria, Europe might be losing. But in Africa, Europe will not be losing because Europe knows that Nigeria is the one that will help them to have a grip and access in other African countries. That's why you see they are celebrating this Nigeria's victory. Even though behind the scene, they will still be saying, we don't want Dangote fuel. We don't want Dangote's diesel. We want to limit Dangote's this. It's not up to standard. Because they know that if they completely open their nyash, give Nigeria, then be saying Nigeria don't knock them finish now. Their own don't end. Their own don't end. So that's why you see they are still coming behind, but yet they are still putting steps. They are still putting boundaries. They are still putting barriers. But Nigeria is too smart and Nigeria is observing and seeing all of that. You get the point? So this is one of the best things I really like to talk about because it proves that Nigeria is a powerful country and is actually good and competent enough to take on these countries head to head. And it goes to give you enough proof that all these countries, they have a lot of respect for Nigeria, and that's why Nigeria government too has strength in decision making. They can stand their grounds, they can say this is what we want and nothing will happen. Unlike other countries. I don't want to mention their name before they say Ajim. So those are some of the facts. They are clearly evident. You can see it. Everybody can see it. We all can see it. We need to celebrate. So those of you who are into business, into entertainment, economy, start looking at what business is Nigeria really doing with Europe that is bringing in $10 billion. Of this $10 billion, ask yourself, how much $1 billion don't enter other people's pockets? Some people have become billionaires, millionaires because of this trade. Position yourself instead of criticizing the country, instead of complaining every day or joining people who are trying to destroy the country. Position yourself. You too can be making money in the country. It is what it is. Your boy Haji Max on this one again. Now only me, they bring Bedu where the boss bring. God bless you. Cheese.